Hi there, folks. Brad Otto from P3C Technologies here to tell you about a benefit that you have as part of our proactive IT plan, and that is our security training portal. Now, the reason this portal is so important is that it's a major step in turning you into a human firewall where you get skeptical of threats and you're able to detect things that come into your email or via phone call or via an error message that you get on your computer that's fake and say, that's not right, that's a scam. And so our security training portal has a bunch of things in it that are useful for you to take. One is annual cybersecurity training. So once a year, there's our whole course on how to recognize threats and what the latest scams are that are out there. It's about an hour, 45 minutes long or so, and that gets renewed and reviewed every single year and published to you. So that's out there for you to take in the portal, but industry experts have told us that once a year training is not enough. You need continuum and regular exposure to things that are important for latest scams and threats. So in our portal as well, we have what are called micro training videos, and these videos are little shorts. They're maybe about 2 minutes or less in length. They have 4 to 5 question quizzes to test your knowledge of the content. And those are also about all the latest scams and threats, new ones that we've seen. And there's a newsletter in there as well that you can read over and skim through and get some of that same information. But it's all good content. And the more that you do in that portal, the higher your ESS goes. And you say, Brad, what's an ESS? That is your employee secure score. So inside our security training portal, you get rated, you get a score. And we've had some clients take that score and integrate it into their HR practices so that on an annual basis, when you get your annual review, you have one of your goals that says, how well am I protecting the company? How well am I improving my security score? And it's a measurable number that you can show your boss, or if you're a manager at one of our clients, you can see if your employees are doing their best to try to improve their security posture, because it's everyone's job to protect the company. And that's why we have a vendor engaged for giving us this portal and creating all this content, and we feel it's very important for you to take. So we'd really love for you to log in and use it. I'm going to show you today how to get into it and what to expect. If you have any questions, you can always call us at 262-423-6267 or email help@p3ctech.com. Okay, let's get into the portal and take a look. So when you are initially onboarded to P3C Technologies Proactive IT Plan, you will get an email that shows, welcome to your security training program. And it will have a link in there to set your initial password. Okay, so once you've set your initial password, I'll just show you here what that looks like. You can get into the portal by going to portal.pii-protect.com. And if you got the email, you already set your initial password, you can log in. If you can't find the welcome email for some reason, just type in that email, hit next, and then hit forgot your password. You will get an email that looks like this to reset your password. So you can click on that and set your password. Once you've set your password, should mention also, don't click new user. That new user prompt is if you haven't been set up in the portal at all yet, and we could give you a code to register yourself that way, but we take care of registering you as soon as you're hired at our client or as part of your onboarding, where we onboard the entire company to our security training portal. So don't use new user, just click forgot your password and use the email address. So once you sign in, you're going to be prompted to set up what's called multi-factor authentication. And the reason we do this is the security training portal also lets you monitor your email address and a personal email address for any entries out on the dark web that get exposed. So what that means is, let's say you signed up for Dropbox.com and Dropbox was breached back in 2016. And so then your email address and password are out there. Well, our tool, our security training portal here, lets you monitor your email address for dark web breaches, and it will actually show a password that you used to use and tell you what was exposed. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to expose that to others. So that's why we turn on multi-factor authentication and make you register for it. Now, the app that we like to use for this is Google Authenticator. So it comes available on the App Store for iPhone, as well as the App Store for Android. So the Google Play Store or the Google Play Store or the iPhone App Store, you can download that app. And I'll show you what that looks like in a second. But basically, you're going to scan a QR code. So once you load that app on your phone, there is a plus button. Right there in Google Authenticator, here's what it looks like. It just rotates codes for you. And in the bottom right-hand corner of the app, once you have it loaded, will be an option to scan a QR code. And so that's what we want to do. You open that up, hit the plus sign, and then you'll get an option to scan a QR code. So we're going to go back to this screen, hit the plus button in our app, scan a QR code, and then you'll get a rotating code that is on your phone that looks like this. And you'll notice there's a little piece of a pie on the right-hand corner, and the pie is getting smaller and smaller and smaller because it rotates those codes for you every 30 seconds or so. So now that I have my code in my phone, I'm going to go ahead and hit next, enter that code and hit next, and I'll be in our security training portal. So right there, it says I'm enrolled in one course right now. And for those of you that are not on a proactive plan or are lower than 5 users on a proactive plan at your company, you'll get this cybersecurity training course available for free from us. And so you can take the cybersecurity training course at any time. Those of you on proactive plans with us, you'll get the full security training portal, and I'll show you what that looks like in a second. So if you have our full portal, you will have a dashboard and you will have a security score, and it will show you what that security score is as well as training materials. You can go to training, and you won't just have the annual cybersecurity training. You'll have Microsoft training courses, Google training courses, and even now artificial intelligence training courses. So there's a lot of training material out here for you to use. The micro training courses, those little shorts, the little videos with quizzes, you can watch one right there and you can take the quiz. The dark web lets you check a personal email address, any email address you want. Check that, it'll check the dark web for any past breaches. You can also review all the past newsletters. And if your company chooses to use it, there's a policy portal where you can have people review company policies and sign off on them and acknowledge them that they accept those policies, and you can do that every single year. The news feed on the left-hand side lets you see all the postings that we put out there about the content that we're posting out on the security training portal. And if you're a manager, you can actually view your company's average score and view scores for individual users. And also, when we send you fake phishing, simulated phishing emails, that the contents of that will be posted there as well. So now you saw me sign in to the portal via portal.pii-protect.com. The other easy way to get into it is if you use Microsoft Teams. We will install a PII Protect app right in your Microsoft Teams app. So you can go into Teams, click on PII Protect, and it will automatically log you into our security training portal. You won't be prompted for another password. It'll just be linked right there for you. And there's your training and micro training videos. So you can get all that content right inside Teams with an app. So if you have any questions on the portal, the content out there, I highly recommend you give us a call or send us an email at help@p3ctech.com. And I recommend that you set a goal for increasing your security training score. It looks like I got to increase mine. Some new training just came out. So I want to get in that good range, this above 630. And the more trainings that I take, the more micro trainings I take, the better I will perform there. And the more that you get educated, the more you'll avoid our simulated phishing emails, and your score will improve there as well. If you scroll down, it will have all of your to-dos, as well as the people that are in your security training portal and their gamer tag and their security score. So you can match up and see if you are doing well and what your score is compared to the rest of the company. Again, if you have any questions, you can give us a call at 262-423-6267 or email help@p3ctech.com. Thanks for watching.